Okay. So next question is, hey, Bradley, when using YACSS, which is the yet another cloud stacking software, have you tested building larger cloud stacks, i.e. 100 plus pages, or are you just building single page stacks and using them as tier 1 link building targets? That's a great question. Right now, I have experimented a little bit with like 4 or 5 page stacks, but nothing like that yet. The 100 pages. I'm using them mainly as tier 1 link building targets, as you just mentioned. So a lot of what I've done, I've tested a couple of times with using kind of the umbrella stack method or structure, the umbrella stack structure, but using the way that I've been doing is kind of like keyword clusters. So each page is a separate keyword, like each cloud page is a separate keyword cluster, and you can build that into the cloud, like into YACSS when you go to create the build. It's just how you create. You have to use text files to upload for the content instead of just filling out the content blocks. You know what I mean? Like, in other words, you create a keyword list. So for example, if I'm doing a 4-page stack, right? So it's going to be the top page or the buffer page, and then there's 3 supporting pages, which is how I started with before Backblaze and Wasabi were available, or maybe it was whatever. Anyways, I've done 4-page stacks where I have the top page, the buffer page, which is the primary keywords, and then I have page number 1, supporting page number 1, have like the first keyword cluster, page number 2, the second keyword cluster, page number 3. And so for the keyword, with 4 pages, you need 7 keywords per stack or per page. So that's 28 keywords. So I just create a text file with 28 keywords, my first 7 at the top, and then just have it pull the keywords in, build the content out that way, if that makes sense. And I've experimented with that a little bit, but I've not done any of the 100-page stuff. That's not really my style. It's worth testing. I just haven't had the time to test it. So I've done a couple of the kind of like smaller stacks with very unique pages, which is the way that I prefer to do that kind of stuff anyway. But for the most part, for clients, because I still haven't created an SOP to teach I've got a VA now that does the cloud page builds, runs YACSS for me for my client stuff, for my link building clients. But we're just doing like single pages currently right now for that, to become like tier 1 link building targets. Because again, guys, when you publish a page on one of these cloud hosted domains, the cloud storage domains, you get instant URDR and DAPA, right? PADA, whatever. Instant metrics. It has 0 trust flow, 0 citation flow. And those are generally the metrics that I care about the most. Like the other ones I really don't care about, unless you can get super high, URDR metrics like you can from these cloud storage sites, right? Like I don't generally care about those metrics unless they're high enough, and you can get super high metrics from these pages. So they are valuable in my opinion, but they come when you publish a page, it has 0 citation flow, 0 trust flow. But that's my whole link building methodology is about manipulating trust flow, and more importantly, topical trust flow. It's not really about trust flow itself. It's about topical trust flow. And that's why I like using these cloud pages, because they instantly the moment you publish them, they instantly have super high DAPA metrics and super high URDR metrics, which typically I don't care about unless it's that high. And then like I said, I can manipulate topical trust flow very quickly, very easily, because that's my whole entire link building business is about topical trust flow manipulation. And so I can do that very quickly. And that's why I love to use these cloud pages, because they check all the boxes from all the high authority metrics that you would want, if that makes sense. So I've not tested with the 100-page sites yet. Eventually I will, once I free up some time, if that ever occurs. So